Hello everybody. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. My name is Nancy Hetker and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am popping on here live to show you all the goodies that I got in my 2022-2023 annual catalog pre-order. Australia Post surprised me by telling me that things are going to arrive on Friday, and then they showed up on Wednesday. So that's exciting and fun. If you're here, please say hello so that I know who's with me. And I'm going to get right in. I'm not waiting for anybody because nobody was expecting me to be on now. So, oh, hello, Nikki. I'm so glad you're joining me. I'm going to start with in colors, because I am very excited about the next 2 years in colors. They are, let's see what we've got here. I'm just waiting for my feed to catch up with what I'm doing. So we have Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party, and Orchid Oasis. And they work really, really well together. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they really don't, but these do. I'm going to pull in my packs of cardstock. I haven't opened any of these yet, so I'm going to open them up. And this is Starry Sky, and I would call that a royal blue. And it looked on all the previews like there were a couple different blues, and that the Orchid Oasis was a blue. And it does have a blue tone, especially when it's put up right next to the very blue Starry Sky. Just have a single sheet of each one, I think. But it is actually a bit more purple. Well, at the purple end of the blue spectrum. Let's try that. And in a minute here, I'm going to bring in some other colors to compare. Let's see, if we do that, it might turn a little more purple. This one is Sweet Sorbet. Looks like strawberry sorbet to me, but they did sweet, which is good because it's fewer letters. Hi, Wergie. Yes, I agree. I love the bright colors. And that's Parakeet Party, and I think that will make people who are missing Lemon Lime Twist quite happy. And what else? If you're just joining me, please do say hello in the comments. This one is Tahitian Tide, and I really want to say Tempting Turquoise, but it's not. It's Tahitian Tide. Let's make sure I don't bleed on anything, because I think I've just given myself a paper cut. So these are the 5 colors, and like I said, here are the stamp pads that go with them. And I opened up to take a look. This is we have this metallic woven ribbon, and it is gorgeous. I opened up the Sweet Sorbet earlier today to take a look at it, and it's neat because I don't know if you can see this, especially when I put it on the same color, but like some other ribbons we've had, we'll be able to kind of tease it apart a little bit. And it's surprisingly soft. You would think it might be kind of wiry, but it's not. It ties really nicely. So I'm looking forward to playing with that. The Sweet Sorbet was really easy to open. Let's see how these are. If you're here, please do say hello. I can see there are a few people on here. Yeah, I won't waste a lot of time if they're being difficult, but hopefully here we can get another one or two open. There we go. apart a little bit so you can see them on their colors here. So this one, it really looks more purple than blue. Okay. And there's the Starry Sky. Oh, which you can't see. There we go. We're starting to be easy. Come on. There we go. And there's that Tahitian Tide. So, those are going to be fun to play with. Oh, Wergie, I know you like to do that alcohol and ink technique, and that is fun. So we also have, I'm not going to undo these. These are the coordinating baker's twines. And what else? Oh, and I have the blends. I have not gotten the re-inkers because my pads are brand new, and I have not gotten the Stampin' Write markers, but I will. I am sure, even though I don't use them very often now that we have our blends, but every once in a while it's useful to have that, so I tend to get them. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is take a quick look at how the colors compare to some other things we already have. So let me move these out of the way so we can do some good comparison. Okay, so here's Tahitian Tide. Now we don't have Tempting Turquoise anymore. That's long gone. But I thought that what we've been using for turquoise in the meantime has been Coastal Cabana, and you can see that's a much greener and paler. And then Pool Party. So those are very different tones. And then just for fun, there's Balmy Blue that is bluer. If you put those two together, look how much it brings out the blue instead of the greens. Anyway, that I thought was interesting. And then there is the Parakeet Party. And here it is with the Granny Apple Green. So those are going to work nicely together, just like Lemon Lime Twist and Granny Apple Green did, but they're not same, which is great. And then here is the Orchid Oasis, which again looks, you can't quite decide if it wants to be purple or blue. It really can't. So let's see what colors we're going to put it next to see here. So there's Highland Heather. So it's definitely bluer than, you know, that's sort of our lavendery color. And there's Fresh Freesia. So it's definitely bluer than that. But here are my blues. And it's more purpley or a brighter blue than, this is Misty Moonlight. That's Night of Navy. This is Pacific Point. So anyway, I just like to get a sense of where they are in the color scheme when I get the new ones. And then what? Oh, here's the Starry Sky. And again, bringing in the darker blues that we have. It's much more of a bright, clear royal blue than either of these. And again, there's specific point. So, you couldn't get the block of colors, colored cardstock in a pack. Is that the one where there's 2 of each sheet? I don't know. I just went for a whole pack in each color because I know over the 2 years I'll definitely use at least 1 pack of each one. Okay, so there's the Sweet Sorbet, and it's somewhere between red and fuchsia. So here's Melon Mambo. It's definitely redder than that, and Polished Pink. But then if I bring in, where are we here? Like there's Real Red. Yeah, so it's definitely redder. But there's Poppy Parade. And Cherry Cobbler. So I don't like it particularly with the Poppy Parade, but I don't mind it with either of those. I particularly like it with the Real Red. Okay, so that's my color comparison. And I think that's it on the color, the in colors. I do want to mention, if you're in Australia, I will be offering a in color club, and it's open to anybody, customers, demonstrators, anybody who wants to do it. Details will be out in the next day or so, but each month you'll get the whole gamut of products in a particular color, and you sign up for a 5-month commitment, and I offer it. You get a sampling of everything without having to shell out as much as if you bought everything in every color. But you get, you know, your set of blends, your ink pad, you'll get several meters of the ribbon, several meters of the baker's twine, I think 8 sheets of cardstock. You'll get 8 sheets of the designer series paper in that color. Yeah, and on and on. And I'm going to throw in the glimmer paper as a bonus. So it's a great way if you don't think that you'll go through everything in the colors to be able to get stuff to use. And of course, it's used in the designer series papers that you're going to love. So you kind of want to have some of it on hand. So I bought 2 sweets from the upcoming catalog, and this one I believe is the one, yes, that's on the cover. And I went today and I got my catalog spiral bound with my plastic covers front and back. So once I put my tabs on, my index tabs, let me know if you want a link to download those. I don't make them, another demonstrator does, but they are, I can't live without them. I'll show you my current catalog. I just go to Officeworks and get my catalog spiral bound, and then I add these tabs, which are for each of the suites, and I can find all the papers and I can find all the adhesives really easily that way. I'm lost without it. So that's my job probably while I'm watching TV this evening, is to add tabs to this. But this suite is one of the ones that I bought. And so we're gonna open it up and look at it today. And this is the stamp set. It's got some really pretty flower images, very Stampin' Up looking, and then some really pretty and nice sentiments as well. And everything's a little bit bigger than it shows on here. This says it's at 90%, and it is photopolymer. And yeah, there's a nice happy birthday. I always need that. Wishing all the happiness you can imagine. Best wishes. Sending many thanks for all you do. I'm gonna like that. I will post the link, Annette, for the tabs. It's another demonstrator who does them. Then she does it as a service. It's free. So the only thing is, well, you may be able to do a workaround, but they are designed to work with this circle tab punch, which is now retired, but you may have one, and we may be able to hook you up to use one somewhere. Anyway, this has dies that go with this stamp set. Let's see what they look like. There we go. Oh, that's right. These are the ones. Let me see what I can show you on this cover here. You see how it looks like it's been torn out of a notebook? That's what this die does. Very cool. And then there's another one that makes it almost like film sprockets, you know, for the edge of the film on there. And then this cuts out, I can't open up and show you, but it cuts out, it makes sort of a lacy background. And then these are outlines to go with all of the images here, which is great. Even these little ones, all of them have something that cut out, which is great. I love it when they match. There isn't anything left out. And then, oh, let's look at the paper. You'll see I love, 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 love. New paper. And you see I always want to stroke it. And the sad thing about this paper is I want to get all of those colors into a card, and that would be hard, but I think it'd be fun to make a series with that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, see the back side. Little crosses of rainbow colors. What are the colors in here? Let's see. Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Pool Party. So none of the new in colors. So that's fine, because it means you can get started right away if this is all you get. So yeah, crosses. Do that. Well, that's really rainbow. And these flowers, I don't know what I'm doing. Those are pretty. And I think, not that one, but I think maybe on this one, some of these, somewhere they coordinate with the dies. Maybe not these ones. Oh, I think I see the ones. That's pretty too. Oh, there's the back side of that. I like that too. I like these. I'm kind of getting over the big. If they're scrapbook, I'd probably like those a lot more, but that's okay. I'm happy to use this size. These are the ones I think coordinate with the dies. Let's play for a moment here. Oh, come on. Yep, there we go. There's that one. And that one. Yep, I can see here. And that one. This one maybe? Yep, that one too. Look at that, on that page they all coordinate. Oh, I bet these do too. I bet these do too. Huh. Gotta love them. Gotta love those artists that stamp it up. There we go. Look at that. Awesome sauce. Yes, and at the there will be more paper throughout the next 2 years that will have those colors. So that what is it, towards the front of the catalog. I can't show you, but I can tell you. Hang tight a second. Yeah, the Tea Boutique, which we are able to order now. That one has sweet sorbet. It has all of them plus crushed curry. Yeah, and some of the some of the cards and envelopes that are part of that suite will be included in my In Color Club as well. So, okay, let's keep going with these papers. Oh, and then, so there are with those colors, and then they've done the same thing with the rest of the colors. So you get the full spectrum. And again, they will coordinate with those dyes, which is great. Oh. And hey, I like that. Did you see? They've same colors and same colors. That's cool if you like to do two-sided things that show both sides of the paper, which on occasion I do. And I like it when you don't have to worry about them clashing instead of coordinating. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. They're just bright, uplifting, cheerful colors, just like the In Colors. Just be careful not to lose those dyes. And then the other suite that I bought, oh, I know what I didn't show you back, the In Colors. Too many things buried in the box. With the In Colors, I also got the Decorative Dots. And they're a little bit ombre within each color. So you can see they go darker to lighter within each of the, really, there are 5 colors there. You just can't see the sweet sorbet there. And then with the happiness, blossoming happiness, root hues of happiness. Anyway, these glossy dots also coordinate with it, I believe. So I got those, and they are very, very shimmery and bright and cheerful. And then with the next suite, I got the He's All That, or He's the Man, I suppose it is. And this this is the masculine, the very masculine set in this catalog. And it is basic black, Cajun craze, crushed curry, early espresso, Sahara sand, and soft succulent. I love soft succulent. And it's got all kinds of neat things. Let's look at the stamp set. Wishing you a happy Father's Day. Love this guy. Hello, handsome, to a man who does everything. Happy birthday to a classic. Together for the long haul. Another one of those cute little combi vans. Every day with you is another adventure, and holy smokes, you're amazing. And then some other little things like picture corners. Oh, you can't see that up there. Picture corners. Number 1, and this one is a red rubber stamp set. So that'll be fun. And it's got coordinating dies. And these I'm very excited about because they are, and they're called All That dies, and they are some great versatile shapes that are not, I mean, they obviously they work with images on here, but they're really good for all kinds of things. So I'm very happy to have that. And then let's look at the paper. This is a barbecue one. It's got a smoker and a pig and barbecue tools and stuff. And I like, this one's a little bit more glossy. Not really glossy, but it just seems a little more coated than some of our others. This one's got ties and glasses and shoes and arrows. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's very muted. This one's got some classic cars. In the Cajun craze. That's the other side. And that's very neutral, but that's okay. That's very good. These tend not to appeal to me very much. The guys in my life, like I say, they're much more nerds than sort of the classic barbecue and cars and sports guys. But I've got other people that I would send more masculine cards to, and my customers will like it. I really like this page. Again, soft succulent, what's not to like? And it's a camping theme, and it's very cute. It's on the back. Yeah, brown plaid tartan. And then I was curious to see what these were, because they are, well, they're 2 sheets of die cuts. And here's that combi van. And some signs. This would be, especially if you did a lot of like camping scrapbooking type of thing. We'll come up with ways to use these. Yeah. They're pretty fun. This is a little like torn notebook page. Fun to stamp on there. And then this one, the embellishments with this is rustic metallic dots, which are kind of similar to the antique brass ones that are in the metallic, brushed metallic dots. But they've got some really small ones and then kind of medium ones. So I could see using a lot of those. So that was the 2 suites that I bought in my pre-order. And then the other thing I've got here, oops, let me do this carefully so I don't lose any of these. I bought one other set of dies. These are called Stylish Shapes dies, and I'm excited for these since we lost our stitched shape dies. These are a good replacement. So again, they're stitched circles, and they've got the stitching on the inside and the outside, the way our stitched rectangles do, because our stitched shapes didn't. And then they've got these 4 banner dies, and I love using things like that. So I'm excited to have these in the stash. So okay, now I'm looking at the comments. Yes, and okay. Going back up to Wordgy. Wordgy says it's really good that the dies cut out the DSP. Yes. Yes, I think that's great. It's those 2 sheets, but that's fantastic. And that said, yes, the cards and envelopes are really cute. Really cute. I'm not really sold. Again, the tea suite is not to my taste, but I think those cards and envelopes are going to jump right in my cart. And yeah, the die cut pieces, I don't know that they're first. I think we've had similar things in some suites before, maybe, but they are not sticky on the back. No, so you can glue them, you can pop them up on dimensionals, just however you want. They are not stickers, for which I am actually grateful. And is in colors in paper section in the new magazine, meaning the new colors. Yeah, so I can show you in the current catalog, and that I think you probably know this, but we'll just be sure we know what we're talking about. So in Stampin' Up! We have 4 color collections: brights, neutrals, regals, subtles. And then the basics are the basic black, very vanilla, and basic white. And then we have in colors, which are around for 2 years. And the idea is that they kind of fill in holes in our master collection with on-trend colors. So the ones that are retiring at the end of this catalog, beginning of May, are the Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, and Misty Moonlight, because they debuted 2 years ago. The ones that debuted a year ago, this group is great. You'll see it's in the new catalog. They're carrying over 1 more year. And then This new set debuts in the new catalog, and they will be around for 2 years. Now, every once in a while, Stampin' Up! Does what they call either a color refresh or a color revamp. One is usually a little bit bigger than the other. That may mean that colors get moved around within the families. Some colors in these families will get retired. Sometimes some of these colors are replaced with former in colors. I can point out a couple of examples of that. Poppy Parade, Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana, what else? Mint Macaron. Those were all, and Blushing Bride, I believe, were all in colors before they got integrated into our regular colors. Mossy Meadow, I believe, was an in color. Yes, because there's my Mossy Meadow pad and it says in color on it. While we talk about these being our permanent color families, they're as permanent as they get. The colors have many of the colors have changed since I first joined up. Old Olive is one of the few that is still here. Blackberry Bliss was an in color. Yeah. Basic Gray has been around as long as I have, I believe. Anyway, yeah, they do change them out. You know, just get refreshed. So, I hope that answers your question about the colors. Yeah, I can't show the new catalog on screen until May 3rd when it goes live. That's one of the restrictions on demonstrators. So I'm showing on the current catalog. But that's how the in colors work. They cycle in and then out again. Any other questions about current stuff or how things work with Stampin' Up? Questions about my in color club that's coming up? You're very welcome, Annette. Yeah, these bright ones are they're gonna work well with a bunch of the brights in there. It's all gonna be good. It's gonna be very fun. And yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Look for me to start playing with these products. I can promise you I'm going to do something with something I unboxed today. Next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Melbourne time. I'll be doing my Facebook Live, and if you can join me then, that'd be great, and I will do something, hopefully that was interesting. Thank you for joining, Nikki. I'm so glad to see you pop on. I've missed you. And yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.